what a high price of oil can buy a big Gulf producer like the UAE, a giant export terminal to serve key clients. Fujairah sits just south of the fabled Strait of Hormuz, a body of water which sees 1/5 of the world's oil pass through each day.
Fujairah is sending products of the Gulf countries toward the east, whether it's directly going to China or transshipment from Singapore to other places.
From the control rooms of the UAE to the loading terminals in Saudi Arabia, it's a battle to protect OPEC's market share by forcing others, especially U.S. frackers, to live with lower prices. Saudi Arabia's veteran oil minister led the charge back in November and hammered home the point 3 weeks later.
We're not going to cut. Certainly Saudi Arabia is not going to cut.
And this is a position you'll hold for, what, the first 6 months of 2015?
This is a position we'll hold forever.
Forever is a long time, but after discovering oil nearly 8 decades ago, the kingdom's mission is clear: protecting its legacy. Oil producers on the Arabian Peninsula are taking advantage of their low cost of production, $10 or less to outmaneuver rivals. At an oil price of $60, they can still make $50 to $58 a barrel. But after oil averaged $100 a barrel for 5 years, the Gulf states have amassed $2.4 trillion in savings. Nuruddin Suel is an oil services CEO based in the UAE since 1979.
We do have a great advantage over many nations, neighbors, and even others, like in Africa, for instance, or in South America.
Raising the stakes even further, OPEC crude is going into storage tanks like this one as the 12-nation group produces well above its quota, a necessary measure to ward off any new competitors. The U.S. shale producers are an external force against the Gulf players of OPEC, but just over 100 nautical miles away, Iran wants to tap the second largest proven reserves in the Middle East at over 150 billion barrels. If the P5+1 talks are a success, Iran could re-enter the game in a big way, adding another 1.5 million barrels a day.
If OPEC retains its current strategy, and if Iran ramps up its production, and if some of the other producers in West Africa and other places continue to produce, I can't see $100 oil anytime soon.
And that seems just fine for those sitting on the largest oil fields in the Gulf, who are prepared to keep pumping to retain their title as oil supergiants. John Defterius, CNN, Fujairah in the UAE.